Hello everyone, this is Be Divine from Be Divine Online. I really hope this is finding you awesome. We're going to get a look at the week ahead for us, and I'm using the Grand Lux Tarot. Of course, you can have your own personal reading with me only through my website, which is in this video. Just be careful of people reaching out with my face, pretending that they're me. Use your discernment, of course. So let's see what's coming up for us. I hope that you're doing awesome wherever you are. We have just had a full moon, and so there is a lot of energy surrounding us at the moment. Things leaving our life, things coming into our life as well. So I'm just going to start here with these 4 cards. Now, what has happened is that the moon has definitely caused an ending in your life. And the ending is necessary because there was something that was inauthentic or false around you, and it just needed to shift out. Now, some of you have had a lot of healing, a lot of changes you've been going through, especially if you're part of this collective. You have been going through a lot of upgrades in the way that you're thinking and doing things. And sometimes we can get caught up with wanting to help people or seeing the best in circumstances, and this can sometimes be to our own detriment, right? So this moon is showing us, or was showing us, where there were aspects of our life that were focused, maybe with the right intention, but focused in the wrong way for your benefit, right? So now you have decisions that you need to make, and you need to be really clear about these decisions. There's also a message here for some of you that a loved one in spirit wants you to know how proud they are of you because they couldn't do what you're doing. They didn't have the same viewpoint as they do now on the other side of the veil. And they're just offering you this white rose to remember the good things. Just remember the good things. And to remember how powerful you also really are. So this week is about choices, healing, right? New directions here as well. And also just remembering that there are going to be some positions in your life where enough is enough. And there will be times where, you're holding the fort, or you're holding down this vibration of change for so many people. But it's really up to each individual to get this right in their own way, in their life, right? For everybody, there's a battle of wills, and there's a battle of negative and positive all of the time. And you can get yourself distracted in your own life so much that it's very hard for you to see other people's point of view, or disconnect yourself sometimes from people's point of view. So there's 2 aspects of that. Sometimes we just want to push away so fast, and we want to push away from people, places, and situations that we haven't given ourselves a chance to navigate what we're actually going to do once we get there, right? So we haven't we haven't had that forethought in our brain of what's going to happen now that I've done this. Because sometimes when you push away from situations and places and people, if it's going up for your highest good, that's awesome. Sometimes people are going to see the decisions that you make as erratic or strange or rushed. So you must always follow your integrity, right? And what feels right for you may not feel right for others. But just remember that there are times in our life when we make a decision and it doesn't work out how we wanted it to work out. It doesn't mean that your intuition was wrong. It means that you had to go in that direction in order for you to faced something inside of yourself that needed healing. Whenever we make a wrong move, right? We just need to understand that it wasn't, because if you allow it to be something that teaches you what not to do, you're not going to repeat it and repeat it and repeat it. Some people just repeat it and repeat it and repeat it all the time. Like they're always making bad moves because they don't know what else to do, or they feel pushed to go into these directions, or they're doing things they don't want to do, whatever. So if you've moved into a new direction in your life, stand firm in it. If it doesn't work out, change your reaction to the whole thing by shifting your perspective and realizing that sometimes we do need these detours in our life, and it teaches us the most. When things go bad, it teaches us the most things. Okay, and what do we get here? This week, oh wow, we've got some beautiful news. We do have some deeper connections with some people. And like I was saying, you begin to find out who your tribe really is, right? As you're moving ahead in life, you begin to find out what's worth your time, what's worth your energy, who's with you, who's against you, and if you really care or not. It gets to a point where you become so strong in yourself that if you're on your own on your journey, you don't even care. You're quite happy in your own company. And that being with other people is a choice, right? But you don't have to have it. That's a big difference in my own life, where I do not have to have anybody close by or near me or friends with me or anything, because I already know what I'm doing and where I'm going, and I'm very comfortable in that. Whereas in the past, I'd be like, oh my God, I got to catch up with everybody. Where are you? And there's such a difference, or such a strengthening sensation when you don't need that constant support around you, because you've got it, right? For some of you, there is a different type of connection with somebody else in your life. Maybe you're seeing someone in a different way, and it's quite positive here. Okay, and then we begin again, right? We open up the doorway to new opportunities, and we see things in a different way. And when the Fool comes out in a reading, we can always be guaranteed that someone doesn't like our journey, or someone thinks we're crazy for it. Who cares? If you spend all of your time really considering the thoughts and the feelings and the maybe people's viewpoint of you, or what they might feel, or what their motives are, okay, you're giving them all of your power, whether you want to or not. It's like when you're watching something you don't like on TV or TikTok or something. It's like you're giving them your power, and I'm sure that's not what you mean to do. You just don't like it. Well, don't watch. It's the same thing with even on your spiritual journey. There are a lot of people that do things in a very negative way, and it used to really get under my skin. And now I'm just like, well, it's not my story. It's not my journey. It's not my pathway. And all you can do is be authentic and true to yourself as you move ahead, without the need to justify your viewpoint to anybody else. I'm sure they don't lose any sleep over us at night and decisions that they make, especially people who don't like you. They're not losing any sleep at all. Okay? So open up your perspectives. Know that you have a lot of support with you. That's all you need, is your spiritual support. You don't need anybody else to understand your pathway. Always do things that are in integrity and in light and in positivity, and you can never go wrong. Close the door to any negative vibrations or people around you that are drawing you away from your true path, because it's going to be really important that people understand their own spiritual mastery here and start to open themselves up to walking in a different way, right? Without the baggage, okay? Look, and bringing yourself into the beautiful. See, in both of these, there's gathering here of the abundance, right? Understanding how to manifest. You're on the right pathway. Keep going. You are blessed.